All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your stamina to stay up for the last presentation. I hope I can make it as informative and a bit entertaining for you as well. I'll take you on a journey of 4 years, which I'll try to compress in 20 minutes. And it's basically how we developed the selective inkjet printing of particle-free conductive ink in large-scale production. Now, starting with the Heraeus prexonic system solution, what does it consist of, and why actually did we look 4 years ago into that matter? In general, the customer needs have not changed over the last 4 years. The space and weight reduction, I would say, has become even more important when you look at the miniaturization in all types of equipment. We have the enhanced design freedom that is required by all customers, but that is very often coupled also with a need then to be able to change your design very quickly. So not only from a material, but also from a process and equipment point of view, you need to ensure that whatever initially is designed can also be quickly altered at low cost or no cost and very fast. Scalability is crucial. But in the end, with all these advantages, that would not really trigger a customer to go for a new technology. They always want to have a certain cost advantage. So don't be fooled. If you don't have any cost advantage, it's very difficult to introduce a complete new technology. Now, why we have decided to start and to offer a whole system solution was that initially customers said, well, if I just buy a material, and Heraeus is traditionally a material company, so offering inks, and we have all different type of metal inks produced for a long time. They said, well, just with the material, I don't care. I really want to have a full system solution. I want to have the proof that this is mass production or a large-scale production capable. So we had to put together then all our knowledge, the key knowledge in the company on number one on inkjet printing. Here we had to get a certain type of knowledge from the outside. On the ink manufacturing, Heraeus has produced inks for many years, especially all the metal conductive inks. And for the curing devices, we also have an own unit within Heraeus where we had to plug some specialists to put them together into a team of a startup that I'm leading for the last 4 years, and it's called Heraeus Printed Electronics. Now, in the end, when we look at the advantages, and we have always, in most cases, when you go for a new technology, you have an existing process of record, an existing technology. Looking at the advantages that we offer our customer base with the inkjet printing versus the current process of record PVD coating, we have on one hand the possibility to achieve the same or even better shielding performance. At up to 25% lower total cost of ownership. We have a factor of 3 in terms of CapEx, which is very important nowadays in the semiconductor industry, but also space saving with regards to the equipment footprint that you need. We have, and that was just a recent development, we have then compared also the energy consumption of the equipment, and that's here a factor 10 between sputter and inkjet printing. And the major point, the major focus that I will show you later on as well, is the possibility that you can selectively print. There's no need for masking. You can use inkjet printing, the technology of inkjet printing, for selective printing areas where you want to have material, areas where you don't want to have material. Inkjet printing is really opening the world for selective printing. It's mask-free, so all the masking process is basically taken out and moved away. You have 99% material efficiency. You have a reduced process cost and also an improvement in terms of quality, as due to the masking or capping that you use, you would have burr formation, you would have slivers and standoffs, and you have a digital process, so you can basically change your design by software changes rather than doing any kind of changes on hardware. It gives you an unprecedented design freedom where you decide then to choose for your component where you would like to apply ink and where not. Now, coming to the parts of the components of that system solution, the first being the